Comparative suffering begins as a tightening. A quick judgment tells you your pain doesn't count because someone else has it worse. It feels like shrinking inside yourself, minimizing your own experience, or diminishing feelings before they even have a chance to be heard. Comparative suffering is an instinct to rank pain instead of tending to it. It moves fast, often without awareness. A moment of hurt becomes a moment of guilt. A need for support becomes a belief that you're being dramatic. Comparative suffering doesn't come from a lack of empathy. It comes from fear that acknowledging your own pain makes you selfish or ungrateful. The light side of comparative suffering is perspective. It reminds you that others struggle too, and it can often soften entitlement or self-absorption. In its light, comparative suffering becomes a gentle grounding, a reminder that you are part of a larger human story. The shadow side of comparative suffering appears when perspective becomes self-erasure. When you silence your own pain because you believe it's not bad enough. When you deny yourself comfort, support, or healing because someone else is hurting more. In its shadow, comparative suffering becomes invalidation, a way of abandoning yourself in the name of humility. Beneath both light and shadow, comparative suffering is trying to protect your need for belonging, your desire to be good, and your fear of being seen as weak, needy, or self-centered. It rises because something in you believes that your worth is tied to how little space you take up. To work with comparative suffering, begin by noticing when you minimize your feelings. Let your pain be real without comparing to someone else's. Allow space for both your experience and the experiences of others. When you meet comparative suffering with compassion instead of judgment, it becomes a doorway to empathy for yourself and for the world. Comparative suffering is not here to shame you. It's here to remind you that pain is not a competition. When you honor both its light and its shadow, you learn how to validate your own experience while still caring deeply for others.